Ukrainian army introduces new weapons, game-changing move. Hello, the Pioneer viewers. As we continue to bring you the latest developments about the Russia-Ukraine war, the ongoing war at the front line continues to wear both Russia and Ukraine. The important point is to reveal who is more worn out. Wars take place between armies, but the most important criterion for armies to establish superiority over each other is technology. Armies that achieve technological superiority naturally gain an advantage over the opposing forces. Rapidly developing technology makes significant contributions to the defense industry. Recently, especially unmanned aerial vehicles technologies, missile technologies, and communication technologies have made significant progress. The globalization of the world also enables faster technology transfers. For this reason, new technologies are rapidly spreading around. The important point is to gain the power to produce these technologies. A long time has passed since Russia's invasion attempt against Ukraine. The war continues in front of the eyes of the whole world with great clashes and incredible developments. It is known that both sides have suffered losses, but there is a strong resistance in Ukraine against Russia's invasion. The Ukrainian army, which has managed to show its strength thanks to the counter-resistance, owes this technology. The Ukrainian army has managed to increase the strength of the army by making important moves from the first days of the war to the present day. The main support for the Ukrainian army has come from the European Union countries and the United States. While providing support packages, weapons and ammunition, defense investments have continued. The strategic plans were made to strengthen the Ukrainian army and ensure continuity. A news that emerged in the past days has been expected for a long time. The Ukrainian army shared a joyful news with the completion of the infrastructure works. The Ukrainian army announced that it will field weapons and equipments that will change the course of the war. Now, if you are ready, let's examine the latest developments together. As the Pioneer team, we continue to bring you the reports on the Russia-Ukraine war. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so that you don't miss our daily map reports and reports on the agenda. I also read all your comments on our videos. Please continue to share your ideas about our content in the comments with us. Let's start if you are ready. The Pioneer reports. The announcement made in the past days made Ukrainian fans very happy. According to the statements made by the Ukrainian officials, long-awaited technologies are getting ready to be put into the field. Fighter pilots of the Ukrainian army are about to complete their training. With the new F-16 fighter jets joining the Ukrainian army's inventory, Ukraine's air defense is expected to be significantly strengthened. The introduction of American-made F-16 jets to battlefield has the potential to change the balance. F-16 fighter jets have significant advantages over the MiG and Sukhoi fighters used by the Ukrainian army in the early days of the war. The Ukrainian Air Force will become an important authority in the air thanks to these reinforcements. The Ukrainian Defense Ministry announced on social media that the first group of the pilots trained to fly F-16s has completed a basic training program in the United Kingdom. It announced that the soldiers who completed their training moved on to training with the jets in Denmark. The Ukrainian Defense Ministry expressed its gratitude to the UK's in a statement. They expressed their gratitude to the British personnel who provided basic training to Ukraine's fighter pilots. The Air Force, which has become an important element of power by the Ukrainian army, will gain an important power against the Russian army with fighter jets. Ukrainian Defense Minister Rustem Umerov said that this is a very important contribution for Ukraine to the international Air Force capability coalition. Umerov's contribution is an indication of the dedication of the Ukrainian Air Force, which is strengthening in the region to ensure security. Umerov said that this military training is vital. He said it was crucial to equip Ukrainian pilots with the skills needed in the war against Russia. The British Ministry of Defense has also announced that the Ukrainian pilots are receiving training from the Royal Air Force. The F-16 fighter jets are expected to form the basis of a new Ukrainian military air force. The Ukrainian army is beginning to replace years of Soviet-type weapons and equipment with the weapons that meet NATO standards. Ukrainian pilots are in Denmark, and some of the planes were first delivered by Romania early last month. Ukrainian pilots are learning to fly F-16s as a special training center in Romania. A small number of Ukrainian pilots have also trained in Arizona. Ukrainian pilots are expected to invest in the future thanks to their training. So far, the Netherlands, Denmark, Norway, and Belgium have agreed to supply Ukraine with F-16s. The Netherlands is preparing to send the first shipment of 18 of the 42 jets to Kiev. While the exact timetable for the arrival of F-16s in Ukraine is unclear, Dutch Prime Minister Mark Rutte informed Zelensky during a recent phone call that the first batch would be delivered soon. As the Ukrainian army continues its fight against the Russian occupation, the European Union is also working on a new support package. According to recent reports, the European Union is preparing a backup plan worth $22 billion. In order for Ukraine to continue the war, favorable conditions must be provided. Allied states are also taking the necessary steps in this regard. The strategic plans implemented by the Ukrainian army since the first days of the war have achieved significant success against the Russian army. Kiev authorities continue to work intensively for the continuation of the successes. The Ukrainian army's plans for technology transfer are also expected to provide important gains for Ukraine in the coming days of the war. In the process so far, the Ukrainian army has tried to ensure air dominance in the region by organizing strong attacks on the Russian troops, especially in the Crimean region. With the expected fighter jets becoming active on the front line, it will be possible for the Ukrainian army to gain very serious advantages. F-16 fighter jets are expected to provide significant firepower to the Ukrainian Air Force in the attacks against the Russian army. According to the statements made by the General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, the Ukrainian defense continues to successfully perform its mission. The drone attacks launched by the Ukrainian army in the late hours of the night in the past days was successfully prevented by the Ukrainian defense. In total, 13 of 19 Russian drones were destroyed by the Ukrainian defense. What do you think? What do you think about the Ukrainian military's technology transfer? How do you think F-16 fighter jets will contribute to the Ukrainian military? What do you think about the strategy of the Ukrainian army? How do you interpret the support sent to Ukraine by the European Union? What do you think is the importance of air dominance in war? We care about your opinion. Please share it with us.